We are now moving on to step 4, copying the first course setting to all courses in your gradebook. So currently, we have set up the grading calculations for all of the terms in our one English Language Arts class. However, you notice I also have math, social studies, and science that are grades 8 or within the 3 through 12 grade range that also need to be set up in order to give grades in PowerTeacher Pro Gradebook. Again, instead of opening these and clicking on the pencil next to each quarter to edit them individually, we're going to use the Copy Traditional Grade Calculation setting to do this quickly and easily. So once you have set up the traditional grade calculations for one course, here underneath Settings, Traditional Grade Calculations, go to the top right and click on the gear and choose Copy Traditional Grade Calculations. This time, when we are copying these calculations, make sure that your Copy Terms button is chosen to another class. We are taking the settings that we have already set up for our one English Language Arts class and copying them to all of our other courses. Underneath From Class, make sure the term has the entire school year. The year 2024-2025, when this video was recorded, will include all of these terms listed below it, including semesters and quarters. Please note, even though you as a teacher are not able to change the settings for semesters, you still want to choose the entire school year as it contains all of the other quarter terms that you need to set up. Underneath Class, please choose the one class that you have already set up correctly in the previous step number 3. Once I have chosen those settings for my From class, I am now going to choose what class or classes I am copying this to. Where it says Term, make sure to also select the 2024-2025 term or the correct school year when you watch this video. This term will select all of the other terms underneath it, and thus will set up these correct grade calculations for these courses for the whole year. Once you select the term to be the whole academic year, where it says Class, choose from Select Classes, and you can choose a variety of classes that you teach. You may choose to click these individually, or you can click the top button that says Select All to select all of the classes that you teach. As a reminder, if you choose to set up a classroom where you do not give grades, such as the homeroom, that is okay. You can choose to set up traditional grade calculations for a class that doesn't receive grades. It won't hurt anything, it'll just sit there in the background. So, if you have any classes in grades 3 through 12 on your schedule, you can select them here to have this traditional grade calculation copied to all of them. I'm going to select my math, social studies, and science. I'm going to click out of this drop-down box to still see the screen, and make sure where it says recalculate final grades, that by default is checked. Make sure that is still checked. I am now going to click the Validate button, but just like in step 3, this has not copied anything yet. Instead, what it is telling me on the left is that the Q1 traditional grade calculation for my English Language Arts class is being copied to Q1 in my math class or in my science class. You notice my semester 1 and year-long courses that are set by the district cannot have calculations copied, but that is okay. You are only looking for green check marks for the quarters and the E7 term. Once again, please ignore any text in the info column as it is not accurate for the rights that you have for this function. Once you see green check marks, to finally copy these calculations to all courses that receive 3 through 12 grades, please click the copy button at the bottom. You will then see a green box at the top that tells you these copies have been made underneath the drop-down for your courses. At this point, you can then go in and spot check another course that you have not set up to make sure that that is copied correctly. So for example, I'm going to go to my social studies course that I have not touched the pencil on. I'm going to go to Q3, and this is set up to be category weighting for test of 100%, just like my Master English Language Arts course. At this time, I have now completed step 4 of the setup process to copy the first course setting to all courses in my gradebook.